This video coincides with Chapter 6 of the book. I'd like to take a look at the Assets menu. Here you can see that we can create assets. We can look at ones that already exist. If one is selected, we can do things to them like rename them, delete them. We can also import and export them. Take a look at a couple of these options. We'll start with create. Look at all the assets we can create. So an asset is anything in the game. It can be a folder. It can be a scripting file, shader, testing. We're going to create a material. We'll also create additional 3D objects, and we'll talk about prefabs. So let's start with material. And we're just going to call this red drop. And you see it automatically put it in the skybox folder because that's where what we had selected at the time. So I'm going to drag that into the materials folder, and then we can make some changes here. We'll pick a nice red picture or color, excuse me. Okay, and there's our red color. Now I'm going to click assets, and we'll go create game object. We'll create a sphere. And let's put this at position 0, 0, 0. And then we can double click it and focus on it. And we'll apply the material to it. Under the inspector view, under sphere collider, you can see material. And we'll look at assets. Oops, already selected. So let's just drag it, make it easier. There you go. Let's look at our game world and put this somewhere where it makes sense. When we double click it, it centers on it. And zoom out quite a bit more, make this a bit more useful. There we go. We're going to double click it. There we go. We'll see it. So now let's rename this. I right clicked it, and we're just going to call this blood drop. And we'll drag that down to our assets. So now you can see that this blood drop has a file extension of prefab. So it's a prefab, which means that we can drag multiple copies into the scene. And you can see they're sequentially numbered in the hierarchy view. And this is very beneficial when you want to make a change to one and then just replicate it in the game. Now we're going back to assets, and we're going to take a look at the asset store window, and then asset store. It opens up a tab, and it will connect to the Unity asset store where you can browse and purchase and download assets that already exist. So here you can search, you can use the navigational buttons. One of the things you can do is search for specific content and then filter it, so we'll quickly go particle, pack. And here we can see additional options. We can select free only, paid only, package only, and here let's go free only. And you can see many of these are available. When we click on one, this one's Simple Particle Pack from Unity Technologies. We'll receive the details of that. You can see what's in the package, files, comments, some artwork, sometimes some video. It's free, and we simply need to click the download button. You don't have to accept anything. And when the download is complete, it'll automatically ask you to import, and here everything is selected, so we'll go ahead and just say import. We'll add all those assets into our game. And now when we look in project view, we have a simple particle pack folder there with a bunch of subfolders, and you can see all the things that are in there. We can also import custom asset packages, not just from the asset store. And here we're going to say import package, custom package, and then we'll navigate to the location where the two packages, our asset packages, are for this chapter. And double click that, and you can see imports. This one's cherries and tree. Say import. I'll put that in a folder, and then we can do it one more time. And we'll select this time cucumber and patches and say import. Now when we look at our scene view, we can easily use the assets that we just created. So here's a cherry tree prefab, for example. We can drag it right into our scene. As many copies as we want. And the same for the other assets that we created. And that is all for this video.